Hi everyone and welcome to part 4 of the lesson Basic Manners in Korea. And today we will discuss about some body and face related issues here in Korea. Let's dive in. As a general, you will not see a lot of different emotions through your day here in Korea when you look at Koreans. Usually they keep a straight face in public. Especially in the business settings, you will see that Koreans do not really reveal their feelings that much. A lot of the times they will keep a straight face and you don't know, are they satisfied, are they happy, are they mad, or they are not satisfied with what you gave them. Don't try to jump into conclusions because their face is not moving, okay? This is just natural for them. Of course, in Korea, people smile, laugh, have feelings, cry, but usually they try to keep it as a natural. So there are times that I went to the subway and I saw someone crying, or I see some people laugh in the subway, but really, as a general, it's quite rare to find on the everyday basis. In the workplace, you can find those kind of feelings when people are talking to each other. When they have more private interaction, they will show much more feeling. But in a meeting or in a conference room as a group, they will try to keep their faces straight face. Personal space, it has kind of two different ways and they are opposite to each other, 180 degrees. So it's quite funny to see, especially as a non-Korean. But it also can be difficult to understand, when can I be closer to someone or not. But here are a couple of examples. Touching someone can be considered as intruding someone's space. So if I go actively and if I put my hand on someone's back or if I pet their head, those kind of things can be considered as intruding someone's space. However, we can see the second example is squeezing into a train or bus. This kind of touch caused by natural circumstances. So it does not consider to be rude or to interfere with somebody. This is kind of a golden rule that I want to share with you. When it is done by natural causes or some causes that we cannot control, then physical touch can be considered okay. When physical touch is done actively by us or by others, then we have to see if we got permission or not. And at that times, it can be considered rude or interrupting someone's space or doing something we should not do. So this is the golden rule. Did I initiate it, or is it the circumstances of the situation? So let us see some of don'ts, what we should not do. Just a couple of things. First is, we don't want to point directly at people. It's considered as insulting to other people. Pointing with the finger, pointing at someone with the finger is done for animals, dogs, something like that. So we don't want to do it to people. Let's see how it looks like. Okay, as we see, he is pointing. So this would be a no. We don't want to do that. However, how about a smooth hand gesture? Okay, that's great. And we can do that. So that would be great. And literally calling someone, addressing someone with their title will be a great way to address somebody, to call somebody if you want. Another thing that we don't like to do, we don't want to stretch our legs in front or putting legs on a furniture, even if it's a chair, a desk, unless it's a furniture that's designed for legs to be on, like a small stool, that can be fine. Other than that, we want to avoid it. And a quick tip for today would be, first, try not to have physical contact with people without their agreement. So hugging, petting, rubbing somebody, those things, we want to establish a close relationship before we initiate any physical contact with someone. And a cool word there is skinship. It literally means of skin and relationship. So skin relationship. It's skinship is the word to describe any kind of physical relations between people, holding hands, showing some affection. You can see in the workplace, people with skinship, you can know that they have closer relationship. So that's a tip for me. And that is for part 4, everyone. I hope you enjoyed and learned. And I hope you can implement that with Koreans that you're working with. And I will see you next part, our final part, part 5.